Okay, this video will show you how my elective canvas works. So I named it as period 3, so I renamed it. And there's my, I guess my main page. These are my modules. So really I only have general information, how my classroom works. Um, so I have an introduction, which has a video in it. So looking at this, I have an intro, my public tracker is something that I show and project to the class to show where they're at in the week, in the lesson of the unit. And then I have a syllabus here that tells what it's about. It's just a one-page syllabus. And then this is where students are uploading their first recipe. And all students will upload a recipe from their family. And then this will be ongoing. So whatever a student is interested in here, they will be adding links to those places where we can look at hospitality, community service, culture, and then our identity with our recipes, um, family history, maybe. And then we get into a discussion. And I wanted to know, what are the expectations of the class? What do people think they want to learn and get from the class? And let's go back to the pen. Then we have a journal entry. You may be wondering, for my journals, I want to make sure that students have recorded just small information of what they learned each day. Yesterday was looking at Jose Andreas, who is a chef that does international community service. He has the World Kitchen, and he sets up teams all over for when countries or areas have been in an emergency situation where there's no food. So it's pretty amazing how he does this. And that's one way that food influences us. So getting back to this, let me go back. What will our final artifact be, which is when I'll put the grade in when that is finished. So this is the artifact that maybe this could be the template for everyone. This describes what your people will be writing about, what students will be writing about. So just highlighted in blue. So what are students writing about? How many words do they need? That's the first paragraph that's the first question that students ask. How many paragraphs? I say at least 5. And then what are the specifics for the paper? Some students in the past have submitted papers 18-point size. No, not acceptable. So I have to lay this all out and also practice on how to save files so that they can find them on their own. And when they're uploaded, I know who submitted the file by the draft, whether it's rough draft or final draft. And I like to show progress and stamina, writing stamina, to students to show, look at what you can do when you practice. This video describes the cover sheet that everyone's going to be getting. This cover sheet that explains, well, how do I write my artifact? How do I prove that I learned something in this extracurricular? So this video explains that. And then, how is it that I'm grading? I'm grading to the Oregon State standards, and this gets students prepared for, if we go back to submitting essential skills writing work samples, they are already familiar with the rubric. So this is a statewide expectation for writers who are high school students. And that's how I set it up. So any student, just so you know, this canvas that I created can be copied to your canvas, and then you could tweak it so that your students can understand. And maybe, you can make this shorter so there isn't so much writing. So that's it.